It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. You look at LaMarcus Aldridge and all that he's been able to do in his career. While he might not be the best power forward in the game, he's certainly top 3. What do you think, Ken?
Well, on certain nights, he's the best. You know, he does things and has a skill set that's a nightmare matchup.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California.
What's up, y'all?
Live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the evening. He's off on the first. That one misses.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
On defense, San Antonio. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the 3 moments ago from LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Torres. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
No good off the pick.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And he's good on the 3-ball. G's got 6.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And Leonard has it in the corner. No good. And Golden State will come the other way.
I'm going the other way against
First
Portland to go that
of the
way.
season at San Antonio in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's G. He's covered by Leonard. G, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Parker following the miss by Freak. Aldridge, no one around him. G with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Takes the 3. That's good. G's got 9.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And Leonard has it in the corner. The Spurs rebound. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
That feed by Iguodala, really good example of this passing.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
On the wing, Green. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's G. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. This is doing it out. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Green, no luck. The Warriors leading. And up the court come the Warriors.
Good flash on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Different look here for the Warriors. Laverne, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison. Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Torres, he's in at shooting guard. Laverne is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 54 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that game.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
San Antonio leading. Kicks it to Stauskas beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. Stauskas has got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
It's tipped. Stolen by Beverly. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play, and that one's good. Beverly. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
San Antonio leading by 7. The 17-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots from the corner. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Aminu misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's G, defended by Beverly, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for G. He's got 16 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for both with Beverly.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's G. He's got 18. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker leading the charge. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And he gets it to go.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And it's Amino in the corner. All sorts of time. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. The pass to Torres. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead. The Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Some changes for Golden State. And so that brings...
Thanks, Kevin.
So I don't like losing.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge to the inside. Pass to Leonard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Spates. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. In the corner, it's Aldridge. All alone. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got his 6th rebound on the night. G, no good. Spurs leading by 5. Parker outside. Green with a screen on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
The Warriors have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he makes the first. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. No coverage that time. Parker's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. The drive by Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Andre Iguodala. Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. That's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets the bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Parker kicks to Aminu. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass.
Yeah,
but I didn't think he could be this
terrible.
dominant. What a difference.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, number 1.
Kevin, this squad had some great passers. I'm talking about outstanding passers, creative, effective, versatile. I mean, they really knew how to find the right moment last year to get the ball to an open teammate. And that's the key to having assists and leading the league in that category, finding open teammates for good shots.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And that is good. Aminu's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Torres.
I'm just going to submit it. Here's a submit. We lost. Fuck them. I lost. James holding me, bro. Damn, I'm mad, bro. We lost that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Utah Jazz. For the Jazz, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Nuggets. With 5 consecutive losses now, they're looking for answers. They don't want this thing to get out of control and turn into a tailspin, so they have to look at this as a big game. And Kenny,
it's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. After this one game on the road, the Jazz will head back home to Utah. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
I know they've got to be disappointed with how they've started to this point, Kevin, but you know what? It's a long season. This thing is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not 6 furlongs. This thing is 1.5 miles if it were a horse race. So take that into consideration. Stay the course. Stay steady. And they've just got to keep their eye on the prize and know that they can get better before they get worse.
And they will get better. I mean, when you look at how the season kicked off for
Dude,
them,
I'm not playing
it
fucking
really
Draymond.
can't get much worse.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this
I'm
one.
passing, bro.
So on the floor for Utah. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hardaway is out there with
The
Jeremy
fuck out of the way,
Lin.
Draymond.
And
Go down the
Gobert
bed.
in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Gobert. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Quit bitching.
here in the first. A little over a minute played so far. And Hardaway gets it to go.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Green with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Torres. High quality look, and he sinks it. So it's Utah now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
And, man, I tell you what, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats in that one. What an amazing comeback that would have been.
Pass break. Here come the Jams. Here's Lynn. Green with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the block shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Both free throws good from Lynn. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need the pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
He's getting that wrong to make anything.
Back to Lynn from past the arc, and he gets it to go.
Come on,
Lynn's
wrong
got
fucking team.
5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Passes it to Spates. Barnes kicks to G. And it falls over the rim and in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lynn with it. He's got 5. He dishes it to Favors. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Torres. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 7 points for Freak.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Lynn the pass to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Hayward kicks to Hardaway. Utah the rebound. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's G.
You got good
Guarded
D.
by Hardaway. Spates kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Torres. Hits yet again. G's got 9. Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And it's Hardaway again missing. The Warriors lead it. Nobody near Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone.
Jazz trail by 4. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Miles out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Exum in at the point.
If you know what, you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Gobert drops them both. Here's G. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some good numbers for G. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. trailing by 4. Exum kicks to Hayward. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. The pass to Lyles. Laverne grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Yeah, if I jump for like that, it puts it out of bounds.
Now, here's Burks. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Such a wide open look.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And that one's good by G. Here's Exum. Hayward outside. Inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He ended with 41 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Laverne. And G has it in the corner. It's stolen by Gobert.
He double teaming me.
And here's Exum. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. G, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's tipped. Coloma. He's covered by Thompson. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Hayward missing again. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's G, ended by Hayward. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
To the paint, it's deflected. Here's Torres. Wide open shot is on the money. G's got 8 here in the quarter. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. A clear look for Hardaway. Gets rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Inside, Laverne, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Outside Hardaway. Here's the feature Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there. And the first half count.
Hey, shit.
Well, Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. G is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Spates in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Lynn kicks to Hayward. For the lead, Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert has got 8.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
Thompson dishes to Barnes, and that one's good. 5 points in the game. For our third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And the 3 off target.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Lynn kicks to Hayward. Back to Lynn. In the corner, it's Hayward. No one near him. And he knocks down the jumper.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Green passes to Torres. And another basket for Golden State. Now Lynn. 7 points in the game. Favors with a screen on Thompson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here's Gobert. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Gobert's got 10 points.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Spates. G comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sessions. Wasted no time on that one. And it's now 23 points for Freak.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They set the screen. Another miss by Utah. Warriors leading by 6. Green dishes to G. From deep three-point range, and he gets it to go. G's got 26 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Burks. Another miss by Utah. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry kicks to G, and it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Torres.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And G drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Dante Exum.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors leading by 10. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Favors and Gobert, the shot.
Come on, Daddy.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Lynn kicks to Hardaway. Jazz passing it around. Hayward can't hit.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Here's Torres. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality.
There's what you gotta do.
If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing. They're moving it side to
I'm
side.
gonna get in
Finally
touch
get the
with
one
them.
they want.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Thompson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
A moment to check.
Him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Gobert, the screen. And Favors kicks to Hayward. Outside Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lynn. Another miss by Utah.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Hayward outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green. The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage.
You know,
but it's
you
also
tried.
been the effort in general that's made a difference.
G, no good.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a go. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the to remember when this game is over.
Warriors leading by 15. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops.
Yo, fellas, let's tighten up, all right? Let's get a stop on this one.
And G drops them both. Jazz trail by 17. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Hardaway from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got his third rebound on the night.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Gobert with a screen for Lynn. To the middle, and Gobert kicks to Favors. That is good.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And G with the stop.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Exum, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. That free throw good from G.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
Hayward on the wing, covered by Torres. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Yeah, doggy.
No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Exum comes to help. G, no good.
Ill-advised shot
Crossed him, but
there,
it took him to the right.
Exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for G. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Gobert, the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Out of bounds on Jazz.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Adrian Payne's checked in for Spates. Laverne comes in for Green. Brownie's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Sessions subbed in for Thompson. Here's G. Burke covering. Brown the pass to Payne. Burke grabs the miss. And Utah has possession. He kicks it to Burks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game. Now, we call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Here's G. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Burke with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, And he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Y'all, I'm too good in pint, bro. I'm too good as a point. I want to switch teams. I'm probably going to play with Carl Leonard. I'm trying to play with Curry and Clay. Oh my. Yeah, no. I want some silver bone It hasn't been 10 games yet. Ooh. Where's San Antonio? Ooh, that's where I'm going. Spurs. How many games have I played? I don't know. We're not at home.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. It's been a tremendous beginning to the new season. They are now 5-1.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, the game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Klay Thompson is out there with G. And it's Spates
So I got a
at the
point.
center position. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, a bit ago, Byron Scott and I were able to chat. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's G. He's guarded by Russell. G, no good.
Tell me what to get on.
You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Here's G. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Over to the wing. Carroll, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
G dishes to Spates. Thompson in the corner. He kicks it to G. And another 3 for Golden State.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Russell with a 26-point game for him in the win against Houston. Pass to Carroll. Here's Adams. Draymond Green with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good by G.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, just to love to go up and jam like that.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Warriors leading by 5 to the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Spates kicks to G. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here is Russell. Guarded closely. He dishes it to Mozgov. Back to Russell. Launches it. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Can you lazy on defense?
They let him get that wide open.
Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And that one's good by G.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Houston.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And the Warriors with some changes. LeVert, he's checked in for Spates. Lakers trail by 11. They've got DeMar Carroll out there. He's out there with Ilyasova, and it's Adams in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He finished with 51 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Fires for 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Curry.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Shoots from the elbow. And LeBron kicks to G. And it's in off the backboard. G's got 18 points in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's McCarty, covered by Barnes. Adams' shot is off. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Torres. Great pass to set up the lay-in. G's got 22.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Julius Randle's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Sessions checked in for Steph Curry. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McCarty the pass to Randle. All sorts of time. And the Lakers with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Sticks another. 3 more from Torres. He's got 25.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Mozgov with the block. Down low, looking to end the run, and it's laid in by Randle.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Green. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Green's got his first bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 17. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He got 1 point.
And here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In third, the Lakers.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively. He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
And through 1/2, it hasn't even.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyze the situation and take care of the ball. making sure that you make eye contact with the
as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Talk about some great numbers for G. He's got 27 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Torres in at the point.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Got that one up quick. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 18. Green kicks to G and stolen by Russell. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive
irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So we'll see Maurice Spates go to the line here. Julius Randle picks one up. Lakers trail by 9. To Carroll. Adams dishes to Russell. Side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul.
Yeah, they got vaginas, bro. They need bandages.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Russell with a wide open look.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area.
To the paint, here's Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randle's got 6.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Torres. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on Mozgov. The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the...
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Offensive rebound.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Warriors leading by 22. And there's the pass to Torres. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Golden State.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter of basketball here in Ariza has the open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. Tremendous efficiency. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Now Curry. Feeds it to Barnes. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Now the Lakers on the break. Fox passes to McCarty. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He has really punished these defenders.
Doesn't want me to like cross him and go dunk. There's a lot wrong with this.
Defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. The shot's good by McCarty. And so it's Golden State with it. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
104 left to play here in the third. Ariza passes to McCarty. And a miss there on the triple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Torres, good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 38 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 6. Here's Curry. He feeds it to G. Ariza with the rebound.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Pissed off.
So it's the Warriors now. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one.
Alright guys, it fucking glitched out. I'm done.